matches for Courtney Schwann. Nice stab there by Adora Anai, and Schwann again and dug up by Brooke Nunaviller. That is her 500th dig to go along with 500 kills. Only fits the billing, and there's the block coming alive for Orlando. Madison, they get a lot of quality defensively and offensively. No surprises to see her getting into the mix early. Mac Pedraza starts off as the setter. First time somebody not named Nazi Valentin Anderson is starting in the center slot for Omaha.
Weaving it in between that open block.
16 kills going along with 8 digs for Valkyries, who went back to uptick in the numbers all the way around for Brooke Nunaviller, who had a tremendous 2024. Her hitting efficiency has climbed over 70 points, in fact. Miscommunication there by Omaha. Caitlin Horde came diving in. Nunaviller was already stretching out to play that first contact.
Caitlin Horde obviously a middle, so not as comfortable in that left back position. Really back that Caitlin Horde does not want a ball to drop.
4-point lead for Orlando. Gomez plays up the serve. Nunaviller off speed, picked up by Shampoo Goodpart. Back set, Yosia out of system. And that's back to serve. One of the all-time greats at the University of Kansas. Getting her first taste of Pro Volleyball Federation action this season. Couldn't dig that ball up.
And that right there is why you have to have pressure from the service line, because when the Valkyries are in system, also, Courtney Schwann is fantastic passing.
She's an outside hitter and an All-American as a libero. You don't see that often. Nunaviller, who also spent time on the U.S. women's national team, certainly has a rich pedigree as Courtney Schwann is off to a great start.
And something that Courtney Schwann has been amping up in her game the past couple of matches has been...
Kathy back to serve. Abercrombie punishes that ball off the right side. Keep an eye on number 6 in blue. Madison, you mentioned her. That'll be an important player to get going.
24 kills the last time they played.
To us the last time they were in town, Madison. She said it again today. She feels there is no real drop-off from the players that she started at the beginning of the season to the players that she subbed in against Indy, and who some of them are getting the start here today, Allie Batenhorst being one.
And she even told us, we asked the difference between Valentin Anderson and Mac Pedraza, and she said they're a great complement to each other. They needed a little bit more physicality at the net, so they put Pedraza in, provided a different rhythm. Not good, not better, not worse, just a different rhythm, and it really worked.
It certainly did. An attack error called by Christian Kryzak against Orlando. And we're going to head to the monitor here. You cannot challenge whether or not
going after it, but just a few too many errors to start the set.
Gomez charges up to pick that ball up on first contact. Good defense the other way by Orlando. Nunaviller slides in. Payne attacks that ball and does not catch hands. Point to the Valkyries, whose lead is now 5.
Great defense by Brittany Abercrombie, getting low, digging that ball up, recycling it, giving her team a chance to score, and then right there, they put themselves...
Off the backside, Batenhorst picked up by Yosia. An eye off the block. Payne puts it down.
Kelsey
in kills. Incredible career, and she's continued it with some volleyball around the world. And now here at the Pro Volleyball Federation. Out of system coming to Payne. And she puts it down off the right.
Behind it, that was a bump set too, and she led that right side attacker, Kelsey Payne, perfectly. Payne is coming off of an extremely efficient performance, hitting over 400, in the last match.
8 kills at 421 in Fishers against the Ignite. Good first ball there by Gomez, and Nunaviller, the beneficiary of Florida. Kaz Brown back to serve, the Valks leading it by 2. Nunaviller turned back by the block. Batenhorst pulls it out. Anai. Adora Anai missed a couple of matches of action, came in late in the 5-set loss, and now gets the starting assignment.
And watch her identify the hands of Payne, and then pinky down, cross body.
17-16. Make it 18-16. Natalie Foster showing off that cannon of an arm.
That arm swing is so fast, and it makes it difficult to block because you have to get up and over the net quickly. You got to get those hands set and pushed at the right time, but it's difficult because her swing is just so quick, she's beating the block.
10th season of pro volleyball for Shampoo Goodpard, who's back to serve. Good pickup there by Nana Yosia on first contact. Abercrombie digs it out of the net. Yosia gives an eye a little space to work with. Nunaviller dug up by Schwann and into Christian Kryzak. Up on that stanchion, our R1 official.
Is kind of slowing her down, but there Kelsey Payne just fell a little too early and couldn't keep it up.
Speaking of Payne, there she is, hammering that ball off the block. And third kill for Kelsey Payne on 8 swings here in this first set. That is an overpass, and Batenhorst puts it down. We are knotted up at 19.
When asked Bird what the X factor was for Omaha, she said, in general, it's usually the opposite, but for us, it's first contact. So if we can serve well and put pressure on their pass, we're going to be good, and that's exactly what they just did.
Foster jammed up. Batenhorst played up by an eye. Pedraza calls her own number. Abercrombie found the back corner.
That's one of those balls that I bet Pedraza wishes that she had back. I like the decision to go on 2. You have to establish yourself when you're running a 5-1 as an offensive.
To sub in for Mac Pedraza. She serves. Schwann with another kill.
Courtney Schwann can bring the heat, and that's one of the best parts about her game is she's got a lot of range, a lot of tools, and they're the...
Valentine Anderson back out, Pedraza back up to run the offense. Payne off the block and out. Great start to the match for Kelsey. On back to serve. Payne drops it right inside Courtney Schwann. 5 road matches, which is a franchise record. They're looking for their first set one against Orlando this season. And we're tied again. High IQ shot by Kaz Brown.
That defensively.
Ford, who is closing in on being the 3rd player in Pro Volleyball Federation history to have 100 career blocks. Set point here for Omaha. Lindsay Krause, heck of a defensive effort to stay in the rally. An opportunity for Orlando, though, off the free ball. Off the D ball, Abercrombie dug once again, this time by Batenhorst. And set 1 goes to the Supernovas.